My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with Governmental Crystal Technology Screens. As you know, we put up a lot of nonsense when this fellow has been stalking our company. We've been doing fake reviews against our products. But message to the fellow, felt the need to do this nonsense. I'll be in contact with your landlord very soon. Now, unlike you, when you did contact the landlords, people I did business with, you came up under an alias, a fake name. I know this. I've seen the emails already. I don't do that. I will be contacting your landlord. He will fully know exactly who I am. We'll have my full name, any information provided that we can give to him, and I will show him documents on how you use his complex, his apartment E, which is stated here on his site for his LLC, and also stated for the process server that was at his apartment to serve him for copyright infringements. To show that you violated multiple acts against the policy. I'm pretty sure he has a policy to keep tenants from committing criminal crimes on the property. Also, too, I'll be presenting to him the DC numbers. These are the police report numbers where we had to file with Allentown Police, Detectives Unit, and now FBI, which is involved in this investigation. Also, to let him know that if he knew anything about what was going on, if he knew that these criminal activities were actually occurring in his apartment and did nothing about it, that I'll be filing a class action lawsuit against him. Basically, we're going to take the property. So I'm pretty sure, being a businessman, he's going to lie. He probably doesn't know, but he's probably going to lie. So if he's going to lie and say he doesn't know, he has no choice but to serve an eviction notice. Because, see, Jamie, the problem we have here is that you can't commit these crimes like this. See, when you contact people that I do business with or people I'm renting from, you come up under an alias. You fake your name. That's what you do. Because you know everything that you're doing is a lie. And you don't want to get caught in this lie. Me, on the other hand, I can contact your landlord and tell him exactly who I am, give him all my information, anything he needs, and provide the documents because I don't have anything to lie about. We do have criminal charges pressed against you. We do have a process server that came to your door for basically copyright infringements. And we do have post office mail fraud charges that were filed against you. So there's nothing I'm lying about. I can go right directly and I can back up every single thing I talked about. Here's the videos that came from out of your apartment showing him slandering our products. This is the address that he has here on an LLC document, claiming that he's doing business from your property. He has a mailing address where it comes to your property. Everything comes to your property. On top of that, he has an expired delinquent LLC, which is getting a lot of trouble for, that's also linked to your property. Yeah, a lot of trouble. And I guarantee you at the end of the day, not today, we've got some things we're going to do first. We're going to contact him first. He is going to receive an eviction notice. So that's why I said the difference between me and you, Jamie, I wouldn't contact him with a fake number. I would not contact him with a fake name or a fake email. Only people do that is when they have something, they don't have evidence, and they just want to make trouble. They hide behind fake addresses. I don't do that. I'll give him my cell phone number. He can contact and reach me anytime he wants to, and I'll be in communications with him. And later on, if we can't see eye to eye, he can talk with an attorney. This is why I advise people don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day, because this can come back to bite you in the face. Now, keep in mind, Jamie, if you figure out you're too smart for the FBI, that they couldn't trace any of those emails, and if anybody else is involved in that nonsense and you figure the FBI can't trace your information, well, here's something. Yes, they can. They can trace every email, exactly where it came from and who it came from and who did it. They're going to know. So any cell phone calls that came through, all that stuff was transferred over today. All that's going to be on a trace now. So if you had anything to do with it and you're involved in it, guess what? You are now involved in it. Accessory to crime. That's what it is. So you better hope it was all him, because if it wasn't all him, oh well, someone's going to have some problems at the end of the day. All right. Well, with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to say right there. Just nothing else to go into or say about this, that, and the other. It's just that, like I said, you've been contacting people that I've been renting from for years. You've been using fake emails. You've been using casting out lies, all kinds of stuff, trying to basically disrupt my way of living. So I am going to now contact your landlord. And I don't have to use a fake email. I can tell him exactly who I am. I am Kenneth Bird. This is my cell phone number. You can reach me here. And these are the documents that we're accusing your tenant of basically breaking the law and using your property to do so. I'm not lying about that. Right there, you have a copyright charge against you. Process server went right to your front door. That's criminal activity right there. That they had to pop up on your property and serve you. That is criminal activity. Post office mail fraud. We have video demonstrations of your product in your apartment. Committing fraud against our company. Slandering our company. We have videos of you mixing products with black paint, saying these are our products at the end of the day. All this is going to come against you. And the post office mail frauds, which are the heavier part of this whole ordeal. Yeah, if all this stems from his apartment, guess who's going to get contacted? He is. They're going to contact him. And they're going to ask him the same thing I'm asking him. Did you know all this was going on in that apartment? So yeah, he can get evicted. It's within any form of any person has any kind of common sense in the day who designs a lease, it's in your lease. If you have any criminal activity, you have to be removed from the building, because this not only puts other people at risk. Last thing I want to do is when I get up in the morning is watch FBI agents or police officers walking through an apartment. And they don't come at one at a time. They come in groups. That's the last thing I want to see. So I will be contacting him soon. We'll be in contact with him real soon. Like I said, if he wants to fight in your favor, no problem. I have no problem with taking his building off his hands. And yes, I did. I contacted an attorney, as I always did. Had a conversation with him. He said, yes, if this is seeding from his apartment complex, if he knows this is going on, and he allows him to commit these criminal acts from that apartment, you can sue him. Look it up. So, like I said, unlike you, I'm not using any alias, no fake names, none of that nonsense, because everything I speak is the truth. The stuff that you have been doing down through time and contacting these people that I work with or people that I'm renting from and coming up with these fake names like John Doe and stuff like that. People use John Doe when they're trying to hide behind something, when they're trying to make trouble, but they're trying to hide behind something. I don't have to hide behind any of that. He will know exactly who I am and what I'm about when I contact and reach out to him and have a conversation with him. See, I could have done this a long time ago. I could have done this. Yeah, I could have reached out a long time ago. I knew you were contacting my landlords. I knew how you were carrying on. I could have done this a long time ago, and I kept letting it slide. That's what I did. Kept letting it slide, trying to give you a chance, and you didn't want to listen. All right, that's basically about it. I got to be at City Hall. I got to file some paperwork on you, and I got to get all this together so we can get a nice little folder. So when I reach out to your landlord, I can send all these documents to him, and he can read through all this. I'll fax it to him or email, whatever he needs at the end of the day. I'm going to let him know how his apartment unit has been used and how it's being portrayed now. Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.